Men experience anxiety and what can they do about it? Stick around until the end to learn about pragmatic solutions to approach anxiety. Approach anxiety refers to the fear or hesitation one feels when thinking about or trying to approach someone they're attracted to, typically in a romantic or social context. While both men and women can experience approach anxiety, the phenomenon is often discussed in the context of men approaching women. Several factors contribute to approach anxiety in men. First, the fear of rejection. This is perhaps the most significant factor. The possibility of being rejected can trigger feelings of embarrassment, humiliation, or a blow to one's self esteem. Evolutionarily, rejection could have meant being ostracized from a group, which had dire consequences for survival. Second, social conditioning. From a young age, many boys are taught not to express their feelings or show vulnerability. Over time, this can lead to a deep seated fear of being perceived as weak or inadequate. Third, pressure to perform. Society often places the onus on men to be the initiators in romantic situations. This performance pressure can lead to anxiety, as the man might feel he has to be witty, charming, or impressive right from the start. Fourth, past experiences. Negative past experiences, such as being laughed at or harshly rejected, can reinforce approach anxiety in subsequent situations. Fifth, overthinking and catastrophizing. Men, as well as women, might imagine worst case scenarios. What if she laughs at me? What if everyone sees and thinks I'm a loser? Which intensifies the anxiety. Sixth, physical symptoms of anxiety. Racing heart, sweaty palms, and a shaky voice can all be physical manifestations of approach anxiety. These symptoms can be self reinforcing. Just the fear of experiencing them can paradoxically bring them about. Seventh, perception of high stakes. If a man believes that he's approaching his dream woman or someone he perceives to be out of his league, he might feel that there's a lot more at stake, which heightens the anxiety. Eighth, societal norms and expectations. Stereotypes about how a real man should behave can contribute to approach anxiety. If a man feels he's not living up to these expectations, it can be anxiety inducing. Ninth, lack of experience. Just like any other skill, approaching people in a romantic or social context gets easier with practice. Those who lack experience might feel heightened anxiety due to the unfamiliarity of the situation. Tenth, and lastly, misreading social cues. Worries about misinterpreting signals or overstepping boundaries can also contribute to anxiety. It's important to note that approach anxiety is not universal among men, and its intensity can vary greatly among individuals. Some men might feel mild nervousness, while others might experience intense physical and emotional reactions. Overcoming approach anxiety often involves building self confidence, gaining experience, reframing perceptions of rejection, and sometimes seeking therapy or counseling. So, here are seven pragmatic solutions to approach anxiety and what you can actually do to overcome it. First, exposure therapy. Start with small, manageable interactions and gradually increase the challenge. For instance, initiate a casual conversation with a stranger about the weather or ask for directions. As you become more comfortable, approach people in more socially demanding situations. Second, reframe rejection. Understand rejection as a part of the process and not necessarily a reflection of your worth, but rather that everyone faces rejection at some point. It's often less about you and more about the other person's current mindset, preferences, or circumstances. Third, practice regularly. The more you practice approaching people, the better you get at it. Make it a goal to approach a certain number of new people each week, even if it's just to ask a simple question or make a brief comment. Fourth, preparation. Prepare some general topics or questions ahead of time. This can serve as a safety net in conversations and reduce the anxiety of not knowing what to say. For example, you can think of current events, movies you've recently watched, or hobbies to bring up. Fifth, build a support system. Share your goal of overcoming approach anxiety with close friends. They can offer encouragement, join you in social settings, or even role play scenarios with you. Having someone to debrief with after an approach can also be beneficial. Sixth, educate yourself. Read books, articles, or watch videos on effective communication and interpersonal skills. Gaining knowledge about body language, open ended questions, and active listening can boost your confidence when approaching others. Seventh, and finally, set small goals. Create weekly or daily challenges for yourself. This could be as simple as initiating a conversation with a coworker that you've never spoken to, or complimenting a stranger. Tracking your progress and celebrating small victories can help build momentum. Remember, everyone moves at their own pace, and what's important is consistent effort and growth, not immediate perfection. Over time, with consistent application of these strategies, approach anxiety can diminish significantly. I have definitely been there, and I've worked on it very diligently to increase the chances that the interaction goes smoothly. But I'm also not worried if it doesn't because I've prepared for that as well. When we get nervous about approaching and doing anything in life, really, it's because we haven't planned for the contingencies and we're also not competent in that area. You plan for the contingencies and you increase your competence, naturally, your confidence will follow because through that, you have more accomplishments that continue to stack. And it's helping to solidify this identity that you were looking to create. To learn more, you can go to my Instagram at Bruce underscore Da Silva, DASILVA, and find in the link tree a short dating and attraction ebook that I spent months working on that is absolutely guaranteed to help you move forward and share with you tangible steps you can take in order to increase your ability to communicate and really understand these basic dating dynamics. Feel free to share this episode with a friend, family member, or acquaintance who you know is struggling and can use a boost in dealing with their approach anxiety. Thank you for your time, and until we meet again, Zeus with Bruce, peace.